Good evening, chosen ones. Welcome to Virtual Beelzebub TV. I am, of course, your host, Beelzebub, and welcome back to the pit. So today I thought I'd do a quick one-shot side quest for your D&D campaign, or really it's system agnostic, just a little side quest to throw at your party, and I call this one The Mystery at the Wizards of Wine Winery. So the party gets a call to help the Wizard of Wine himself because his wine has started tasting absolutely foul, and he suspects it is his rival, the Bard of Booze, and he wants the party to gather evidence that incriminates his rival, Bard of Booze, so he can get arrested and have his supply of wine not tainted. So the party, they show up at the winery, and they roll for investigation. They look around, and on a successful investigation check, they climb up to the top of these fermentation chambers, pop open the lid, and what do they see but the Bard of Booze himself, dead, pickling in the wine. Wah wah. Well, obviously, the Bard of Booze himself can't be guilty of tainting the wine unless you count dying in the wine as malicious tainting the wine. So the party has to go on an investigation. And it is the only thing that they are able to find out about the Wizard of Wine himself that he has done recently is hire some exterminators to kill some rats, as has the Bard of Booze. Rats have been everywhere lately, and it's kind of weird. But before they're able to fully complete the mystery, the town guard comes in, kicking in the doors, saying that the Bard of Booze has gone missing, and they found a coaster with the logo for the Wizard of Wines on it. And they suspect that it is the Wizard of Wine himself guilty of this man's disappearance. And it is at this moment that the party is fishing out the dead body of the Bard of Booze, and they accuse the Wizard of Wines of murder. He pleads innocent. The guards don't believe him. They've got evidence placing him at the scene and a dead body in his cast. Open and shut case for the guards, but not for the players. The players want to get paid for their services, so they opt to clear this man's name. Obviously, he wouldn't have hired them to go figure out what was wrong with his wine if he killed the man and threw it in his wine. So they do some investigating, and they follow the rats. The rats, when they all scatter to the same central location, no matter which building they go to. So if they make a survival check and they follow the tracks and they follow these rats, they find an underground burrow where there are were-rats. Dun dun dun. These creatures have the ability to polymorph from human to hybrid rat form to an ordinary rat. Let me move myself out of the way so you can actually see this beast, this beautiful bouncing baby boy. Look at him. That's a face only a mother could love. Anyway, they go down to this tunnel after following the rats. They see there's this coven of were-rats, and they can either kick in the doors, beat the hell out of them, and torture them for information, like a party is wont to do. Or if there's a particularly stealthy rogue who's able to convince the party to, not do that, they can overhear the were-rats talking about their evil master plan. Regardless, they get the same information, and that is that the were-rats are very unhappy about the whole exterminator thing, because a lot of their brothers and sisters have died at the hands of exterminators. Not fun. So to get their revenge, they decided to kill the Bard of Booze and frame the Wizard of Wines, who ordered these exterminations. And by getting rid of these two people at once, they'll be able to rise up to the surface and take over these abandoned buildings and get all of the free booze and a free place to shack up until someone else comes over and purchases the building. It's a flawless plan. Clear out 2 massive boozeries, get a bunch of free booze and 2 free buildings. It is a win-win-win-win-win. No matter what, it's just raining in wins for these were-rats. But the party finds out their plan and puts a stop to it. They provide, they can either fight the were rats themselves or inform the guard and convince them of this plot and get the guards to come help them fight. One way or another, these were rats will all be apprehended or exterminated. The Wizard of Wines, he has his name cleared and he is set free, and he rewards the party with not only the gold that he promised for figuring out the mystery of his tainted wine, but also a handy-dandy pouch of gold for, not letting him get lynched for murder. So yeah, he's up pretty grateful. So I just thought that was an interesting little quickie one-shot side quest that you can just kind of throw into any generic D&D campaign. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time.
Pack up your sins and go to the devil in Hades. You'll meet the finest of gentlemen and the finest of ladies. They'd rather be down below than up above. Hades is full of thousands of Joneses and Browns, Houligans, Cohens, and Brady's. You'll hear a heavenly tune that went to the devil because the jazz band started picking it, put a trick in it, a jazzy kick in it. They've got a couple of old reformers in heaven, making them go to